So welcome dear student in the second part of the agreement of the verb with subject. Now in the previous video we have talked about the basic concept of the finite verb, infinitives, and how to divide the sentence in subject and predicate. Now today we'll discuss about the very important aspect, the next rule of the subject verb agreement. So let's see that what are the basic things we require for the verb of the subject. As we discussed in the previous video as well, the common rule is a singular subject is taking singular verb only, like I was, I am, singular subject, singular verb. And here if we have plural subject, it takes only plural verb, like they were, they is plural subject and were is plural verb. So that's what the basic rule we need to remember forever. And if you talk about subject, exactly what subject is, the subject is actually including many things in it: the noun, the pronoun, conjunction, adjective, article, and many more than that. So the subject is acting on the verb. The subject acts on the verb. That is the basic important thing. So subject is including noun, like any name it can be there: Ram, Sham, pronoun he, she, conjunction and also can be although, however, it can be there. Adjectives like the young man, articles like a and the Himalayas, the dog. So these all the things are included in the subject itself. Now if you look at some more example, like I am singing. So I is what here? First person, and I is a singular first person we can say. So that we have used am as a singular verb only. If you look at the second example, we are singing. Now we is first person plural pronoun. Okay, it is first person plural. It is first person singular. I is singular but we is plural, and that's why it is taking plural verb, that is are. If you look at the next pronoun, he, she, it, they all three are the example of third person singular. So they all are third person pronoun, but they takes a singular verb only, that is sings or is we can say. Are you clear about this? So this is very important. Keep make a note of this as well. And if you look at the another rule of it, you will find that the subject you is second person. You know that you is subject and that is second person pronoun. And whenever we observe you, at the time it always takes the plural verb. Even though you use you as a singular or plural, but the verb will be always plural only. Getting it? Like example, I can say, even though I am referring any person, you are clever or you are clever. Even though I am referring one student or many student, you are will be same. It will not change. That's the first. And for the second point, collective nouns. When we use collective nouns, they also take a singular verb only. Okay, sometimes they take plural verbs when the collective noun is plural. Example like see, the Indian team was leading. Now here team is what? Collective noun. Team is collective noun. So it is taking a single, it is talking about single team only, one person, one subject. Getting it? When we talk about the whole Indian team, it is only one team, so it becomes one subject. And for that purpose, we are using a singular verb, that is was. But if you look at the second example, the teams were leading. Now here I am not talking about a single team, I am talking about many teams. For that purpose it becomes were. Teams were leading. I got that? So the collective noun, even though it is one, we use singular verb, but if it is plural, we use plural verb only. Now if you can find some of the pronoun here, and this is very important note actually for all of you, because these pronouns will help you out. This pronoun will help you out to understand the agreement of all these helping verbs with the pronoun. Now let's see basically which are important there. Like I am we can say, I have I can say, I shall, I was. Okay, first person singular pronoun it is, and first person plural we can say we. So we say that we are, we shall, we were, we have. So all these verbs, helping verbs, are agree with the pronoun we. If you look at the second example like he, she, it. So these are all third person singular pronoun. So that they agree with the verb he is, she was, it will, she has. Getting it? These are the verbs we use with this particular pronoun. And if you look at the next one, you and they, you is second person, they is third person. So they both are example of plural subject only. So plural subject, they takes plural verb, like they are, you were, or you are, or they have, or you have. Okay, so all of these are taking these verbs whenever they are used in sentence. Remember, this is very important for you. You can note down in notebook as well. Now if you look at the next point, I have some of the more examples here to make you clear about which verbs are taking which subject there and how they are aggravated. If you look at the first example, anyone who dash wants or want to win this prize must attend school every day. So here anyone who means what? Is referring to a singular person only. Anyone who. Okay, it's talking about singular person, and for that purpose we'll use a singular verb only, that is wants. All the answers are marked with the green color here because we need to discuss, we need to identify that which verbs are coming with a particular subject. So here anyone who is referring to a singular subject, for that purpose we'll use singular verb only. Who wants will come here. If you look at the second one, there is no furniture in this room. So is will come here. Remember the note here, whenever you observe or you find a sentence furniture, always use singular verb. Furniture never takes plural verb. I got that? You know, furniture involve many things in the house as well. Many things are involved in furniture, but still we always take singular verb with furniture. Okay, so we can say that there is no furniture in this room. If you look at the third example, it's a question, does your dog bites or bite? So here the answer will be bite, because already does is taken here and it is already referring the es form here, and for that purpose after does we again do not use es form here in the question itself. For that purpose bite is coming here, like does he come? Okay, so like that we use it. Does he write? Does he bite? Okay, so does your dog bite? So es will not come here. And look at the next one, my aunt or my uncle here is expected to attend the ceremony. Now why I am using is, even though there are two subjects, actually I am not taking them both as a plural subject. Or is used there, remember that. When we use or, it is a choice. Either my aunt will come or my uncle will come. From that anyone will come, and because of that person, without that reason, or is taking as a single subject only. Whenever you will find subject or, at that time that subject is referred as singular subject only, and for that purpose we need to use singular verb. So here either my uncle is expected to come or my aunt is expected to come. So from them both anyone will come. But remember, if I use here and, my aunt and my uncle, so here I need to use are. Clear? If I use and here, but here in this example is will come, because from this both the subject we are taking only one subject, hence it becomes singular subject, singular verb. Clear this to you? Okay, and the very good example we have next one, that 200 rupees is a lot of money. Why we use is here even though s is given? Because 200 rupees we just referring as a single unit, and when we refer as a single unit, for that purpose we have to use is only, not are. Even though I can say that 500 rupees note or rupee note is in my pocket, not are in my pocket, because you are referring to a single unit of particular subject, and for that purpose is used there, because we refer that particular subject as singular only. So the answer come here, 200 rupees is a lot of money. You got that? So these are the basic rules. I will just suggest you to read more these examples so that the ideas will be clear to you, and you can have a chart as well, and you can draw it there in your room as well. I hope the point which are there to be discussed are clear to you all, and you will practice it to understand the subject verb agreement. It's easy and interesting as well. I hope you will easily learn it. Thank you so much, dear student.